My 3D printed RC catamaran was finally planing nicely after a fourth design attempt. My first design attempt was porpoising badly. The second attempt had some ups and downs as well, but for the third attempt I'm able to design a straight tunnel because I've got a flex shaft now. Before I had a curved tunnel, which I think is trapping air and causing the lift. As well as the flex shaft, I got a new brushless motor that's actually for boats and a higher rated ESC. Hopefully they won't overheat and melt this time. I almost destroyed the motor by testing it without mounting it to anything. Couldn't think of a great name for this one, so I just called it Cat 3. The cool thing though is I've added a GPS module to the boat's receiver which sends your current speed back to the controller and it's displayed on a little screen in real time. So I guess my theory about the curved tunnel causing the lift was wrong. This one porpoises worse than the other two. Someone on my last video commented with a few interesting things, but they mentioned thrust lines. And I've learnt that because the thrust line is below the centre of gravity, that'll cause the bow to lift up as you throttle. Kind of running out of ideas, so I thought screw it and I made these massive trim tabs here. Surely these will stop the transom sinking in. Those worked surprisingly well and it actually planes nicely now. I realise I haven't actually solved the cause of the problem. I've kind of just put a band-aid on it with these trim tabs. Getting some wharf shots here. Sometimes when I was on the other side of the wharf I couldn't see exactly where I was going. The GoPro mount was part of the 3D printed lid and that collision just ripped it out completely. Filled up with a bit of water trying to get it back as well. GoPro was at the bottom of the lake. Tried to get it out with a stick, that didn't work, so had to go swimming again. Later on I was looking at the bottom of the hull and I realised the sponsons are really pointed. So they won't actually give any buoyancy until they're submerged a bit in the water. So maybe using flat bottom sponsons, that'll stop the transom sinking into the water as you throttle. I'm getting pretty sick of designing catamarans in Fusion, but version 4 looks good. I've got the flat bottom sponsons and they even have steps in them. Surely this is going to work. Actually looks like it was planing nicely there for a second though. And when I set up the receiver for this boat, I forgot a boost converter to get it to the right voltage, so as soon as the battery drained a little bit, my receiver stopped working. A few ducks and swans came to check it out, but they didn't help much. Had to go swim for it. I fixed the receiver and took it to the shallow pond, which is a bit safer, I think. And look at that! Beautiful planing! Glides along the water. Before capsizing it here, I managed to get 40 kilometers an hour. So a fair bit off my goal from last video of 120 kilometers an hour. Version 2 made it to 47 kilometers an hour, even though the propeller wasn't even in the water half the time. It was using a higher kV motor, so it probably had higher RPM. This is a 2200 kV motor running on a 3-cell battery, so it should be doing 30,000 under no load. But I imagine with the propeller shaft and the water, it slows it down quite a bit. So I've ordered a 4-cell battery, so I'll post an update with that. In the meantime, you can make this boat yourself. All the print files are completely free. Check the link in the description. and subscribe if you want. Quick little update before posting. I swapped out the super cheap plastic propeller for a decent metal one, and on the very first run with that we got 47 kilometers per hour, which is a 20% improvement